style of mansion is all halal.
You see the Catholic Church and the memorial.
Buddhist temple.
Muslim mosque. This is very India.
Chinese and Western.
That gives off Buddhist vibe, but in the background, the prayer sound coming out from the mosque. We're moving to Malaysia, where everything is much cheaper and yet offer very high standard of living. We're crossing the border by bus. We'll see you guys in Malaysia. What a way to enjoy Malaysia! Wow, this infinity pool.
This isn't a hotel. It's actually my sister's residence in Johor Bahru. I stopped by for a quick visit to see her family. I have a niece and a nephew, and I had such a great time catching up with them after a long while. I really like this residence, mainly because of its amazing amenities. There are various pools on both the first floor and the rooftop, plus a gym and a sauna. And the best part?
Guess how much rent I have to pay to stay in this condominium? $400 US. This luxurious lifestyle is completely different from the budget traveler's life we had in Singapore just until yesterday. It's a very good place to have a family life. Say hi, guys.
Hi guys.
We spent a few fun days in Johor Bahru and moved on to Penang. Penang is home to Georgetown, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It has a unique atmosphere where European and Asian cultures, architecture, and food coexist, influenced by British colonial rule.
저희는 페낭공항에 방금 도착했고요.
We took a taxi from the airport to the city. It's only $4 for a 16-kilometer ride. Isn't that super cheap? You can really feel the low prices at our accommodation too. This hotel is located right in Georgetown, the main tourist area. The room is nice, right? Can you guess how much this room costs?
A little over $30. And see how big this room is. Toilet is pretty neat, right? We're gonna go around and explore what this town offers. So we'll show you guys what it's like.
예.
Here we go.
네.
네.
네. 이거 엄청 유명한 아트래요.
네.
근데 되게 허접.
Georgetown is known for its unique street murals. The first mural was a bit disappointing, but the ones coming up are impressive. I'll show you more.
This depicts that tricycle. This looks like very Chinese style. 그래요. Okay. Are you enjoying the city?
Well, we've only just got here.
Okay, you just got here.
Yeah, we haven't seen
Okay, you haven't seen any food?
No.
Yeah, when you turn left and right, you'll see a lot of restaurants and food stalls there.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're from Korea. Yeah, enjoy your time here.
You too.
Yeah.
건축 양식 이렇게 변했대요.
Oh, can you guys see this?
이거 봐.
So as you can see on this picture, house style has transformed into something that incorporates Chinese style and Western styles, which makes Penang a very unique place.
You're not Chinese.
Yeah, I'm not Chinese, but share back to him. Jin, you look like cat.
아, 여기가 그 유명한
네.
사람 이미 엄청 많아.
So this is very symbolic little street. So little murals here and there. Feel like it's almost a cartoon town, right?
이거 진짜 타는 건가? 전시하는 거 아닐까?
Drivable. Classic car.
아, your car?
It's okay.
저분 차래.
The driver generously offered us a seat here.
이렇게 나왔어? 어때요? 미국 영화에 나오는 여자 같나요?
네, 그래요. Thank you. It's a very nice car. Do you actually drive?
Yeah, I drive.
Wow. Oh, Korea.
Korea.
Yeah.
My boss one.
You both car.
Yeah, drive this car.
Ah, okay.
Where's your boss? Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
This is the beauty of, walk. We decided to stroll around the city, so you get to talk to people. As you can see in the back, there is a mosque. Malaysia is Muslim country. You see a lot of mosques throughout the city. Respect to all firefighters around the world.
오빠, 이런데 귀여워. 오빠 저기 유명한 거야.
네. This mural in the back depicts the way people live here, right?
본 벽화 중에 제일
네, 오케이.
화려하다. 이거는 볼만하다.
이건 볼만하다? Wow,
와,
we found a gem here.
와.
네. Very hip. 와.
오, 여기 뭔가 느낌 있어요.
You like this vibe?
Yeah.
This looks like Malay.
오.
Yeah. Brother and sister on the swing.
특정 장소가
네.
관광지로서 매력이 있다는 것보다
네.
Chinese, Indian, European, Malay 문화가 짬뽕돼서 보이는 이런 풍경들
네.
매력인 것 같아.
Check this out. We noticed that all the mannequins in the clothing stores were wearing hijabs. In the shopping malls, you could see that most Malay women were also wearing hijabs. But there were some women without hijabs too, and they were mostly Malaysian Indians or Chinese. Another interesting observation, isn't it?
이것도 임팩트 있다.
Feel like we're in the museum, right? I love Penang. So this is India House. This commercial building was built in the India Art Deco style in 1937.
샨!
네.
지붕 봐봐. 지붕부터 엄청 화려해.
This is the Blue Mansion, a grand house built in the late 19th century. It used to belong to a wealthy Chinese merchant in Penang. The design combines traditional Chinese architecture with European influences, making it an important cultural heritage site in Penang.
This is what it looks like. Can you hear the sound? What's interesting about Penang is that different cultures mix all in. You see this Chinese style that gives off Buddhist vibe, but in the background, that's the prayer sound coming out from the mosque. This is very interesting.
This is one of the famous Buddhist temples in Penang. It was built in the early 1800s and is one of the oldest temples here.
오빠. 저거 그림 봐봐. 저거 불.
Where is Jin having so much fun? It's at a church. This place was built during the British colonial period in the 1800s and is one of the oldest churches in Malaysia. Right across from the church is this European-style building.
That's the court of Penang. We're in Little India in Penang.
모스크 보여주세요.
Here.
뭔가 봐.
네.
윈도우 음식당.
I feel like I'm in India. Wow.
와. 윈도우 의상도 진짜 화려하다.
인도 엄청 85년부터 Food
오.
Store has been around since 1985.
아니 여기
와. Fire station.
파이어 스테이션은 되게 예뻐.
진짜
와,
멋져.
근데
와,
하늘도 너무
선셋.
예뻐.
Wow, it's like a La La Land.
하늘래.
예뻐요 아주. 네. 와.
어? 오. 오.
어.
아,
와.
완전 로맨틱하네. 오. 와, 벽화 잘 그렸다.
Firefighters.
하늘 보세요. 벽화를 보세요.
네.
We spent the whole day exploring Georgetown, and before we knew it, evening had already come. It's actually pretty nice walking around the quiet streets of Penang once the tourists are all gone. Our impression is that the West meets East. The ancient meets the contemporary. Very interesting city. That's why this entire city is UNESCO World Heritage Site. You can't have a trip without food, right? We're heading to Penang's night market now, one of Asia's top food cities, to have dinner. Wow! In the next video, we'll introduce a variety of Eastern dishes we enjoyed during our stay here. See you guys in the next video.